Hey guys, Bree here. So today is What's of Love Wednesday. Every Wednesday we do some type of fun cutouts and the profits go to What's of Love. So it's super fun. It's great because you guys get some cool exclusive stuff or new stuff that's not even on the site yet. Typically, it's something that's not on the site. Okay? Today, it's going to be about the positive vibes transfer, okay? So you can grab this on my chalk site, this transfer. If you already have it, awesome. If not, you can definitely still grab it. It is available. Feel free, comment the word vibe, V-I-B-E. You can do an S on the end or no S. It should still send it to you. So V-I-B-E, and I will send you the link. Direct link to where you can grab our fun cutouts, and in that inside of that link there will also be a link directly to this transfer on the cutout site, so it'll say you can grab the transfer from here. Okay, all right, and then hit the heart button. All right, so y'all, this is exciting because I'm doing something extra special this week for our What's of Love Wednesday, okay? So everybody who purchases from our What's of Love Wednesday, our positive vibe little mini collection here, you guys will get one drop in the Plinko game for some extra goodies, okay? So, comment vibe, V-I-B-E, and I will send you the info. That way you can grab it. Now, if you purchase between now and tomorrow when I go live, I will most likely be able to drop your little Plinko thing live tomorrow. And then if you purchase on Thursday, I will do it on Friday's live. Okay? Hi Cheryl. We've got TC, we've got Chris, Barb, Sandy. Hi friends. Sherry is on. Y'all, I am so excited. Okay? Vibe, V-I-B-E, comment vibe, and I will send you the info, vibes, V-I-B-E-S. That's the keyword I put up there, but it will send it to you if you type in either of them, okay? Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hi Julie, Angel, Alma, Catherine, Carmen. Hi everybody. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? I was just giving it a few minutes. Let everybody jump on. I am on earlier today because I do have my step class tonight. And it would be a really late live tonight, and I was tired yesterday. I would like to go to sleep early. Okay. So, here is the transfer. Hi, Stacy. Here is the transfer we are using today. Okay, it's going to be positive vibes. This is from our little Peanuts collection. It is still available on the website, so you guys can still grab it. This is on my chalk site. Okay, now let's look at our fun cutouts for today. Okay, so it is What's of Love Wednesday. All of the profits do go to What's of Love. Okay. And I will go and make that donation in there for everybody, okay? So once you purchase it, I take everything from all of the orders from now through Friday, and that goes towards What's of Love, okay? So here are your options. So you've got the basic cutout. All right, you've got the basic cutout, right? Just the basic cutout. This is the full design, and then you have the basic cutout characters only. All right, so you've just got these little guys. So you've got the full design or the characters only. These are the two basic ones. Okay, then we have them in shelf sitters, right? So I've turned these into shelf sitters. All right. Then we have the shelf sitter for the characters only. Hi, Terry. All right, so you've got the basic ones, you've got the shelf sitters, and then I have a full project frame for both of these, okay? So here is the frame, and it's got all of your, it's the full design frame, and then you have the characters only frame. Okay, now these two frames, they will come with something, like the big one will come with an easel. This little one will come with these two backer pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and do the little one today so you guys have an idea. But those are the 6 options that I do have on the website right now. And like I said, if you purchase from the Watts of Love Wednesday collection for this week, you guys, with every purchase you do for the Watts of Love stuff, your name, look what I bought. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Terry. We're gonna play Plinko. I'm so excited. After this past weekend and watching everybody play Plinko, I was like, that looks like a lot of fun. So let's do it. Okay, so hopefully you'll be live with me maybe tomorrow if you purchase today. And if you're live, then you'll choose your slot number. If not, I'll just drop it in there for you. And then it'll go all the way down to the bottom. And then I've got to figure out the different prizes at the bottom. I haven't even opened it up or put it together. So that's on the list for tomorrow. Okay? So, make sure you do it. Okay? Make sure you go and you grab some goodies. So let's go ahead and open this on up. Okay, remember there are 6 options for this transfer. And we're gonna work on one of the frames. This is the smaller frame one. The one with just the characters. Okay, and this frame, you guys, will come in, the frame will actually be in sections, okay? This actually really did help us keep it a little bit easier to cut. So, all right, so let's go ahead and paint. I'm gonna need some new tape. Hi, I am on early. Hello. Let's go ahead and add some new tape here. All right, there's one. And 2. And let's do a third. Hi Rachel. Hi Yvonne. Hi Denise. Yes, you guys, you don't want to miss it. Comment vibes. Comment vibes so you can get the info. And so you can play in our Plinko game between tomorrow and Friday. All right. All right, I'm gonna try setting that down like that this time. Okay, let's take these. We're gonna do, we're gonna paint that. And then let's put our frame pieces over here. Okay, and then we have the back. What are we gonna paint the back? I think I'm just gonna do the back in white, right? And then our frame, maybe we'll do our frame in gel stain. Sounds good. Okay. Yes, the Plinko is brand new. You can see the box, barely, but here is my Plinko box. We went to Costco yesterday, and I got it. So I am excited. I had so much fun watching everybody play this past weekend for the Watts of Love stuff that I was like, you know what? I think we need to add that game to our game nights. So more to come with Plinko, but for this weekend, or for this Watts of Love stuff, for our first little Plinko game, it is going to be based on Watts of Love, okay? So if you purchase from the Watts of Love cutouts from today, from the Positive Vibes, then you will be entered for a little game disc drop. I don't even know what to call it, for a turn on Plinko. But we will play Plinko. I should set it up tomorrow, so that way we can do it tomorrow and Friday. Okay. All right, so we did that. Let's go ahead and do, I think we're gonna paint both of these in white. And yeah, I think we're gonna paint both of these in white. It would just, I think it would just look better. Hold on. I completely forgot to grab any of my paste for today. Whoops. Oopsies. Okay, let's grab some white. I'm gonna set it on here. I'm gonna do this one in white as well. I'm gonna spray a little bit of water there. Okay, thank you. Yes. It's not going to be at any particular time. I will try and post it ahead of time, or at least let you guys know in the broadcast channel, but I am not sure. I'm not sure what time I'm going to be able to go live tomorrow. Mainly because if I go live tomorrow early, if I had a chance to go early, I will, but we may not be able to do the Plinko, and then in that case, I'll have to do it on Friday. Okay? Oh, you know what? I should have painted. Gosh darn it. You know what? My brain, not thinking. Well, no, I think I was onto something. I need to paint the whole thing white first. I was like, you know what? No, there was a reason. I gotta paint the whole thing white first, and then I can go back over and paint like skin color, shirt details. So first we are doing this in our bright white paste. All right. And then we can go back over it. I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit. I'm gonna go back up here to our frame. Let's go ahead and paint our frame real quick. Hi, I am doing much better. I still have a little bit of a cough if I laugh or whatever, a little too hard or talk too loud, then it kind of comes back. Thank you. Okay. So we are painting our background. Now, in my mind, when I saw this transfer, I thought about the Beatles. And then I saw somebody create it with them walking across the sidewalk, and I was like, oh my goodness, that is exactly what I pictured, and it looked awesome. So I think hers was an actual photo in the background, but I was considering trying to paint the crosswalk steps, or if you have the photo or you want to print out the photo without the Beatles on it, right, like just the crosswalk or that background, then you could probably print it out and Mod Podge it onto this. which I considered doing as well, but I didn't get to that today. But I thought that would be really cute. All right. Almost done here, but at least my background will be white, and I can then paint it any other color if I choose to paint it. You know, if I decide to just leave it, we could leave it. At least the white is a good starter color. Okay. And me too. Thank you guys. I am glad I'm feeling better too. Okay. We are going to pull up the Peanuts transfer. I'm going to pull it up on my end to see if I can find it in full color real quick. Yes, here it is. Because I'm going to go in and I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint real quick, so let me zoom in on this. Okay, good. So we need yellow. Maybe we need brown. Okay, a yellow, brown, orange, possibly green. We do need like a face color. Okay, I've got espresso. I don't know if that's teal. Maybe that's teal pants. I don't want that yellow. Oh, pink. Which pink do we want? I think I'm gonna go with ballet slipper. And I think that's an orange shirt. What color shirt does Sally wear? Let's see. I need orange. Excuse me. Where did the skin color go? Brown. Oh, black. I'm like, I don't know where some of my stuff went. Wait, is black still up here? Oh, black is up here. You know, just didn't have it all together today. Thought I did. I did not. We can do Bumblebee. I grabbed some orange, but I don't know if that's orange. What do you guys think? Hi, Barbara. And then, maybe like a eucalyptus shirt. I don't know. Okay. By the way, you guys, we sell these paste jar holders on our site under 3D prints. In the event that you need them for the 4-ounce jars, they are not on our website, but if you send us a private message, then I can get you some. It's the same pricing as the other ones, but you just need to message me. So I didn't want to put them up there. I didn't want to confuse anybody. But if any of you guys still had some of those old jars, this one fits the 4-ounce, okay? It still fits the 3-ounce, but they don't hold into its spot as tight. Well, actually, they do hold in, except for the smaller ones. The smaller ones. There's like 4 different kinds of jars, if you didn't know that. Maybe 3. There's the 4-ounce, there's the 3-ounce, and then there's the older ones that are a little bit smaller 3 ounces. They've got a thicker lid, right? You can see. Those are smaller. Okay, so we're gonna paint we're gonna paint her hair. It's gonna be yellow. And then we're going to paint Woodstock as well as Charlie Brown's shirt. We're gonna do all of those real quick. Let me get myself some, that one's dirty. See if I can just pull the paint out of these. Let me just grab a new one. Okay. I do like to get these from Dollar Tree that have a little bit more like options in them. And I do use my color trays still too. I just use a little bit of everything. Okay, I had my paintbrush right here. We're gonna scoop some of this over. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water, not too much. I kind of want to keep it more on the thicker side rather than watercolor, because I do want it to be really bright. Okay, just for a UPS drop off. Oh, you just got one. You love yours. Yay! I was wondering why they're so tight. Some of them, Barb, send me a picture of the ones that you have. Because they should fit tight in there. They should fit tight in there where, I don't want to like drop it, but if you turn it sideways, see this is the small one, they should fit in there, okay? So if it falls out like that, it's probably the smaller jar, but luckily it just sits right in on that little thing too though. Okay, so we're gonna paint. You know what I'm thinking too? I probably could have just used my markers for some of this. All right, we're gonna get her hair. The only problem on this one is I'm trying to figure out where her hair kind of stops. We're just gonna guess here. We're kind of guessing. It's okay. And then we're gonna do Charlie Brown's shirt. Okay, oh, that's his neck. Whoops, oh no, it's a collar. Yeah, it's a collar. Okay, we're good. And also, luckily, the black will go over the yellow anyway, so if I accidentally get some in on like the outline part, it's totally fine. So we're just doing a little coloring here, a little painting in. Okay, let's get in between his little fingers there. I'm just gonna paint in his whole shirt here, even the black. We'll just paint it all in, okay? And then let's go in here and get Woodstock. Oh, Woodstock's face kind of got cut out. Whoops, I'll fix that. That wasn't supposed to happen. See, another reason why I have to go through and actually do these projects, because, you know, every now and then I'll miss something. I won't catch it while I'm cutting it out. All right, I think that's all the yellows. So the hair, Charlie Brown's shirt, and then Woodstock. Okay, let's move on to some, let's do the pink shirt. right here. Okay. I'm using ballet slipper for this one. Kind of hard to tell where her hand is though. I think it's right here. Okay, that one's done. Let's do the orange shirt. Okay. Oop, that orange is no good. Hard as a rock. Let's try another orange. Let's see, we may try, this is Peachy Keen. No, Peach Cobbler. But this one is also a little bit on the dry side. Okay. All good though. We're just gonna make it work. Let's close that back up. I'm gonna spray this. This one is really, it's drying out on me, so I'm gonna just spray it with some water. Hopefully the next time I go to use it, it won't be so dry. The transfer, yes. Yes, every cutout that I do with chalk, your transfer is meant to be used with it. And I didn't put all of the details in there for that particular reason. You will need to use the transfer on top, but that's what we're gonna do last. We're gonna do the black all on there, okay? Hi, Vicky. Hi, Mary. All right, so we'll do, that one's got black shorts, that's fine. We're gonna do teal. We'll give both of the girls some teal pants here. I'm just going based off of the photo provided on the chalk site. Okay. So I am just painting these in. And you can just put the transfer over it first if you want to. You can always put the transfer over it first. Because I did leave out some of the details, and I really don't think that this was the best way to go. Because it is hard to see. Okay. It is hard to see. Okay. Did all of those. Let's bring in, we've got brown, we've got black. Let's go with the brown shoes. Okay. Both boys have the brown shoes here. I'm just gonna fill that in. All right. Then we need to do the skin color. I had one that I had pre-mixed. If I were the pre-mixed piece, where would I be? Right here, I see it now. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mary. Hi, Colette. Jeez. Okay, we got it. Wow. That was tough. That was tough. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more white in here. You know what? I'm just gonna put it onto this. Okay, so I'm gonna add more white in here. I did mix vanilla or caramel. What color was this? It was vanilla, and I added a little bit of caramel. It's a little bit more on the tan side, so I'm gonna add a little bit more white in here. Okay. I think that's a good color. So now, we're gonna go in here and paint the faces. And again, you may wanna do the transfer first, because I am just kind of guessing. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be off. So I recommend doing the transfer first. Okay. We'll see how this actually turns out, and then you can decide. Or you could leave it and do it in black and white. That would be easiest. Ah, my brush. It's falling apart on me. Almost done. So the good thing is whatever is black, like the outline, her hair, all of that's gonna get covered up with the transfer itself. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Hands, legs, face, ears. I think everything is now covered. Okay, the only thing left is his shirt. And their shoes are gonna be white, so I don't need to do anything there. It's already white. And his, okay, his shirt. Let's do what? Like a green? Maybe some eucalyptus? Like, where did all of my pastes go that are good? Nothing's in my drawer. Maybe it's all up there. I don't know. Oh, this works. Oh, his shorts are gonna be black, so. Okay. Whew. All right. So that part is done. We're gonna let it dry. Okay, we're gonna let it dry, and then we're going to do the transfer on top. I will wax it, okay? Let me close up these other things real quick. Let's see if we can paint some straight lines though, okay? I think this would be kind of fun. Yes, you can combine these cutouts with anything else on the website as well, yes. And if you need to go back to it, I did put the Watts of Love cutouts under recently added, so you can also find them there. I got to get to work. Oh, thank you. Hi, Mary. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Desi. Hi, Angela. Okay, friends. So if you're just popping on, we are doing the Watts of Love cutouts today. This is for the Positive Vibe Transfer. And there are 6 different options. You've got some basic cutouts, the characters only, or the full design. And I have shelf sitters for both of them as well. And then I have some framed ones too. Okay, so there's 6 options. If you purchase any of them between now and Friday, you guys will get your name dropped. Well, a Plinko little disc drop to get potentially get some extra free goodies, okay? So let's go ahead and move over to this. I'm gonna need placement tape first. Okay, let's get ourselves our placement tape. And then, does anybody know where I put the placement tape at? When did I use it last? Didn't I just use it? I might just have to draw, we may just have to draw some lines with like, we'll just draw it with this, I guess. Okay. Do you think I could do this? I think I could do this. Excuse me. Let's get a pen. Okay. Top drawer. I know, right? Wow. Okay, should it go all the way? I don't think it should go all the way back here, but mainly like right here. Okay. Let's go one. I'm gonna keep them consistent, so I'm gonna use the other one here. Okay, and then we're gonna do it again. Putting 2 of them back to back. I just did them a little bit at an angle in hopes that it'll look okay. But we can adjust and we can see. I was kind of thinking it needed to be wider here and going in, but that's not how I'm doing it anymore. So I don't know. I'm not the artist like 3D can think about how to show you to do 3D stuff. That's not me. And this could be completely wrong. We'll find out. I'm gonna do another little one right here, just in case. Okay, now that we've done that, I am going to use, not this one, let me get like, I don't know, let's use cardboard. Okay, let's get, do we want to do paste? We could do paste, I guess. Okay, I've got some black paste here. Let's get ourselves a little color tray. I'm going to scoop out some black paste, spritz a little water on it, okay? I know, right? Top drawer. I wish. Typically everything's in the top drawer. It goes in the top drawer if I need to remember where it's at. That's what happened. Okay, we're gonna do, ooh, let's start with this one. Okay. Okay. I probably should have used something a little bit more with a straight edge than cardboard. It's not terrible, but I did get it on the back of the cardboard, so I may have to just freehand it and then go back . But how cute will this be? Can you guys see it? Do you see the vision? I hope so. All right. We're pulling it all the way across here. And I'll go back in and touch up those spots there on the other side, but I need to turn the board around to get a little bit more control. With the other side of my brush. Okay. Let's turn it around. Here we go. Okay, definitely not the straightest line, y'all. Not the straightest line, okay? You see the vision? Good, I'm so glad. I really do think printing it out though, that background would be good. And then you could just Mod Podge it on there, right? All right. Yes. Okay. So now we have it painted. Let's go back over to I can go ahead and take these off. Okay, I'm gonna set that to dry. Let's bring back in our cutout here of the peanuts on it, the peanut gang on it, and let's grab our surface wax. Okay, so I am going to use some surface wax. Now, the reason I use the surface wax with this cutout is because we have painted this background, okay? We have painted this cutout, and so I want to go and apply wax on it to help prevent the transfer from pulling up this first layer, okay? So I put it on there, and then I do like to take a napkin and just kind of rub it in there. Make sure that it kind of gets in all of the spaces and no big clumps are left. Okay, what did I do with the transfer? Here it is. You can see it. Oh, I'm so glad. It's gonna be so cute. And I'm so upset, like whenever you get this, I promise, Woodstock's gonna all be there. I accidentally somehow forgot to remove that piece, so it wouldn't cut out Woodstock's face, but you know, mine will be a little off. It's fine. It's funny. I can't believe I did that. And you're not even going to be able to see like any of his face. You know. Things happen, huh? All right, we're going to go with I want to cover up a few little spots above Charlie Brown's head and Sally's head. So I'm going to grab a piece of placement tape here. I'm going to block off some things. So let's start over here. I'm going to block off the V, the I, then we're going to block off the T, I'll show you up close in just a second. But just because this particular design welds in with the letters, it was hard for me to do it without having that, okay? Also, we need to block off on the bottom. Down here, Let me see, I'm actually gonna cut. I'm gonna cut that piece. All right, and I'm debating if I want to cut off the P up here. And then I'll show y'all. I'm gonna cut off a little bit, okay? Or I'm gonna block off a little bit. Okay, so let me show you guys. So where the letters weld in with their faces, I did want to block off a little bit there so that way it's not all black, because everything that's white on here right now is about to be covered with black. Okay, so I did all of them up there at the top, and then I did the the B on the bottom. Okay, hi Wanda. All right, let's do this. Here we go. So everything is getting outlined in black. Where I have the placement tape, I try and chalk from the placement tape down, so that way if the placement tape for whatever reason decided to pop up a little bit, it won't bleed underneath there. So on the bottom where I had this, I turned the direction. I started from the placement tape and up. Up here, I'm starting from the placement tape and down. Okay, just to make sure we don't accidentally get up underneath that tape. And I know that there's an extra, there's another Woodstock up here. I did not add him in these cutouts. It is just the main set right here of characters. I did not add that top one in. I think we did pretty good. I would need to adjust just a little bit, you guys, but honestly, look. I think I'm gonna color in on, I don't know which one that is. Is that Linus? And the second one, his hair, I need to paint in. And then I need to paint in her pants, like a little bit better. But look how cute they came out. From far away, you can't even tell. Can't even tell. Hi, no worries. But didn't they come out cute, y'all? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Let's go ahead and wash this real quick. I'm gonna pull up our pieces real quick and throw those away. And be careful when pulling the placement tape up. I usually try and use used placement tape. I don't use new placement tape every single time, because I do find that our placement tape is actually really sticky, and with these newer transfers, sometimes it'll pull up some of your design. So I used placement tape, okay? So don't just like press it in there really, really hard, because you probably could potentially damage the transfer. So just kind of have it there sitting like a little light. I know, I can't wait to see how it all comes together, right? Are we like sitting on the edge of our seats? Because I am. I'm not sitting, but I'm like, I can't wait to see how it looks. All right, let's put this on here. And then I want to dry off that water that's on the front too. Okay, all right. So remember, you can reuse this transfer like so many times, y'all. So many times. Let's bring this back in. I'm going to fix, oops, a little bit on her pants. Again, I really should just leave it because my Woodstock didn't quite come out well anyway. I'm like, oh, all this hard work. I don't know how, but we totally guessed on her pant leg and we nailed it. We did great. We sure did. I think that's supposed to be his leg though. I think I did miss that part. And I don't know what's going on with his shorts. Not sure on that part. Where did I need this color to come back to life for me real quick so we can kind of keep it consistent. Let's add it back in for his hair. Okay. I am having to make a little bit of a newer one just because my paste was kind of done. It's kind of dried there. So I probably should have done this all the way up, you know. I just didn't go up further enough. What was I saying? Oops, I didn't need to go over there. Okay. And then I'm just gonna have to take my black paste back over some of those spots though. Okay, and then we are almost done. Okay. Ta-da! It is good enough. I think I'm gonna have to be okay with that. I am going to quickly get his leg though. All right. Ta-da! Let's go ahead and get our board here. Let's get our glue ready. Are you ready? Okay. Now let's put okay, so these fit exactly on here. They are a perfect fit. So I do recommend maybe a glue that has just a little bit of wiggle room. Just in case you don't quite get it placed on there perfectly the first time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I've put those 3 sides on. I just wanna make sure That side is straight. That side is straight, and what I'm doing is I'm setting it on the table and I'm pressing down so that way it's even on the table. All right. And if you guys use Aleene's glue and you want one of these little holders, Robert has made them for me. They are up under 3D prints on our website, swolebybree.com is where you can find them. Okay. Are y'all ready? Another part of his leg. Well, like that one part was a part of his leg, but then these kind of look like his shorts, right? Like right in there is his shorts, but I'm not sure if that's just supposed to be white or if it was supposed to be another color or what. I don't know. I'll leave it for now. Again, from far away, you can't really tell any of my, like too big of my mistakes. But yours, you guys, I know is going to be perfect. All right. You're going to learn from whatever mistakes I did and make yours amazing. Okay. I love using this glue, and I love being able to just pull it all the way across with a brush. I usually use a cheap brush. I don't have to use like anything fancy. Just use yourself a cheap little brush and you can wash it, okay? Just because you use it with this glue doesn't mean it's done and gone forever. But in the event that you accidentally forget to wash it, you can throw it away. Are y'all ready? Oh darn. I need to fix that. How am I gonna fix that? I need to, oh man. Ah! I should have tested it before I put it on. See, look, here you guys go. Learn from me. I'm gonna have to finish this up all the way. I'm just gonna have to paint it all the way across. I don't know what else to do. Ah! Why didn't I test it? Why didn't I test it? Somebody tell me. What was I thinking? Ah! Okay. There's one part. Ooh. I'm gonna have to do the whole thing. I'm gonna have to do the whole thing. Freaking out a little bit. I'm just kidding. It's gonna be fine. But I am gonna have to wing it. But it's all good. This is my guinea pig. Ah! Maybe they will cover it. Oh yeah, I guess I could. But it won't show on the bottom here. Yeah. Good idea. But you guys know now to do your lines all the way up, right? All right, we are almost there. Almost. See, no chalk emergencies, y'all. We got it done. We figured it out, and it's okay. All right, let me get my little dryer here. I'm gonna dry those real quick. I'm gonna add a little bit more glue. Done with the glue now. Just in case it started to dry on me, I just wanted to make sure. When it does dry clear. So once you start not to see any more of the white, it is gonna be pretty dry. Okay. All right, I'm gonna drop that in my water. I'm gonna swish it around in my water for a little bit, and I'm gonna let it sit in the water. Here we go, guys. It's still really cute. The sidewalk is just a lot bigger than I wanted it to be, the crosswalk. Oh, I wasn't done with the glue. Whoops. Okay, we're going to flip this over. This particular little one will come with 2 of these. You know what, I'm just gonna glue it straight on like that. I may not even use the brush. Okay, close that back up. I just put these all the way down in line with the bottom. I'm gonna let them dry for a second. Look how cute that is though. What do y'all think? Ah. So fun. Okay, and then these little backer pieces right here, it's like a little puzzle. You'll just push them right into these. Okay. And voila, it sits like that. Thank you. Yay, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for hanging around. That was kind of a little bit longer than I had planned, and now I just have to go get ready and get going to class here in a second. But you guys, if you have not yet, please comment vibes, V-I-B-S, oh, you can't read it because it's backwards, but positive vibes is the transfer we used. And for today's Lots of Love cutouts, we have the basic one, so it's just the regular. You have the characters only or the full transfer. And that the full transfer includes the second woodstock up at the top. Or you could do, these are the shelf sitters. Okay, so they have the little stand, so you'll do it and then you'll put it inside of this little stand, so that way they'll stand like that, okay, on the shelf, just like that. And then I have the frame project. So you have the full one or you have the characters only. Okay, so Comet Vibes, V-I-B-E-S. And if with every purchase of something from this Lots of Love collection, you guys, you're gonna get your name in for Plinko. Oh my goodness, which I bought yesterday. And we'll be playing that hopefully tomorrow, if not Friday for sure. Okay, even if you don't show up live, I'll still drop it for you, so that way you can maybe check it out later and see if you won anything. Okay, yes. All right, Comet Vibes, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a quick winner for today's live. The keyword is vibes. That gets you entered as well. And let me pull this up. Let's see who wins today. Let me know what you guys think. Did you love it? Okay. Excuse me. All right, keyword. Vibes. Get comments. Yay, thank you. And let's pull a winner. Thank you. All right, today we have Miss Lorraine Coleman. Oops, that's my telling me I need to force quit all of my applications because I have too many things open. All right, Lorraine, let me get your name down. Today is the 21st. Okay. And if you, Miss Lorraine, if you've got an open order with us, you will get a cutout of some sort in your box, okay, or in your order. All right, you guys. Oops, I should have let that sit like this. It started sliding because it's not completely dry yet, but voila. Should Sally's hair come down beside her ear? I'm not sure. Oh, is Sally the first one? Oops. Yeah, probably. Let me see. I got my names confused. I mean, I think the peanuts, they're all super cute. Now, I did not grow up watching or reading any of the comics or anything like that, but I do think they are adorable. So forgive me if I accidentally call any of them the wrong name. I apologize. I definitely did try and learn their names, and I thought I had them down, but there we go. Much better. Right? Now I would really just like to have the skin color match. It does bug me. It does. It's gonna look like he has dandruff. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. Okay. I am just fixing it real quick. Hi. I know, but you couldn't even tell like it was his leg. Whoops. You grew up watching the Peanuts gang? I just think they're so adorable. They really are. Okay. Also, hey, I will send it out in an email, but another designer that I was working with this weekend for Watts of Love, she is going to be teaching a class, and the class is $25, but it is a $25 Watts of Love donation. And she's going to be teaching us how to make this cute little book. It's like a little comic strip book as well, and it's the Peanuts. It's so cute. That email that I will send will have all of the info with pictures and stuff like that in it. And if you choose that you would like to participate, you can make that $25 donation on my website, and I will fill out the form for you. You just need to message me and let me know that you've made the donation, and I will fill the form out for you. Okay? All right, there we go. I have fixed what I thought I could. I think it came out super cute. Yay! All right, y'all. Well, thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Y'all hit the heart button and go ahead and go grab your little Peanuts cutouts for the positive vibes. And if you have any questions, please let me know, okay? All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow and or Friday for some Plinko, okay? All right. Bye, y'all. Hit the heart button. Comment vibes if you want to grab the cutouts, okay? All right. Bye.